equip students with the tools of learning and endow them with the wisdom of the ages so that they may serve God and their fellow man with love, virtue, and strength. We've been carrying that mission on for over 40 years here at Good Shepherd, and it's really important to us that our days are centered around worshiping God, that we're teaching our children how to do that and how to order their lives under God. The classical method is perfect for giving students the tools they need to become lifelong learners. However, when you have children who have different learning needs and differences, they need more support.
Last year, a lot of things came together in my life. My youngest of 5 children entered school full-time. My husband and I moved back to our home city of Tyler, and I finished active cancer treatment. I was trying to figure out what God wanted me to do with the extra time that He's given me. I was substitute teaching at Good Shepherd, and I went to Ty and White and I said, some of these kids need some extra help, and I know of an institution that would be perfect. And the first thing she said was, I've been praying for you.
NACD, or National Association of Child Development, was really a perfect complement for this because it works with the parents and with the teachers and with the child. And the program is designed for functional memory issues, working memory issues, processing disorders, and ADD and ADHD and dyslexia, and all sorts of things. And we've always wanted to be able to serve those children and at the same time find a program which complements what we're already doing. It's very individualized for each student and family.
My name is Ashley, and we have 3 kids here at Good Shepherd. We came here about 5 years ago when we had our first start kindergarten. We had toured all of the schools in Tyler and felt like this was going to be the best fit for him. When we were touring different schools throughout Tyler, we asked pretty much the same question. We had a 3-year-old with Down syndrome. Have you ever had a child with special needs or Down syndrome at your school? And then based off of their response, I would follow up with the next question of, would you ever consider it? And every school had a different answer, but it was always a negative in that, no, we have never had a child with Down syndrome, or no, we don't have the capability or the ability to accommodate a child with special needs. And I'll never forget standing in front of the school on the sidewalk and asking that question to Mrs. White, and her response was, well, we have never had a child with Down syndrome here, but we would love to have that conversation if ever you wanted to. If that's ever something that you wanted to consider. So that was a first.
So we piloted the program this year with 4 of our students, and it's just been incredible because it's a whole approach.
The way NACD works is they are not interested in a diagnosis, but they're rather interested in what is keeping this child from thriving and how can we fix it.
Not only are we looking at some of their learning differences, but we're also looking at diet, sleep habits, motor skills, neuroplasticity. It's really it's an amazing thing, and each student has an individualized program. So they're learning to be resourceful, how to use things that they have around them to succeed, how to be responsible. So what do chores look like at home? How does being active and participating in family life help with school life?
When you're so used to putting on your armor to go to bat and to advocate, and you're always the one that's having to say, this is what's positive about my child, this is what she's capable of. And so then to go to the NACD evaluation and the interviews, I probably cried during that too, because everything was positive, saying this is what your child is capable of. This is what we want to help her be able to accomplish. I mean, that was right at the beginning, but just hadn't even started the program yet. It was already such a positive reinforcement and such an encouragement as a mom to see that they saw her first as a child with with potential as an individual and as a learner. And it wasn't a disability or a diagnosis, and Down syndrome was not a negative, it was a positive.
It's been really incredible to watch the students who have been under the program develop by years. Really, gaps that were year-long gaps were being closed and brought up to speed within a few months, and that was amazing. Because NACD has been such a successful program in the year that we piloted it, it's really important for our families that we carry on in this mission. This is a challenge because, number one, we're a private school, so all of our families have a part in paying tuition. Financial aid is a huge part of our budget, and we give financial aid to over 60% of our families. But NACD comes with a cost as well, because the program itself is costly for the families and for the school. We need teachers who are helping and assisting with implementing the program in these students' lives, and resources, space to do this, classroom space, office space. We use a vibrating platform, we use bikes, we use all different things to really develop the whole child. Last year we were very blessed to get a generous grant from the Rogers Foundation, which helped to cover many of our costs. We will need somewhere between $50,000 and $100,000 for the coming school year to help for this and be able to serve 5 to 7 children. There are people all over the world who want to see children raised in a godly place, to be taught the Holy Scriptures, to learn how to order their lives under God, and to glorify Him in all that they do. You can be a part of what we're doing, because building God's kingdom is one of the most important things that we can be doing on this side of eternity. So we're imploring you to come along with us in that mission.